How's everybody doing? How are you guys doing today? Everybody here? Welcome to our second episode of Oxygen Not Included. I'm in my little power room today. I'm not in the space office today. Hopefully, you guys are okay with that. You guys can take a chill show from the from within the power supply generator room instead of the space office. And we've got our game ready. Already loaded up, prepped, and good to go. Does everyone remember where we were last time? Because I sure don't. All I know is that a lot of stuff still needs built. And we're going to somehow send carbon dioxide down this way. Don't know how yet. Still figuring that bit out. And look at how many batteries we got with one wheel. You guys think that'll be enough? I don't think that's going to be enough power generation. But I guess we'll find out here real soon. Mostly right now, I'm trying to remember where the heck we were and what we were doing. Apparently, OBS went down. Hopefully we're, back up. We're back in the game. Yeah. You may have broken the stream. Let's take a look over here and try and figure out why. No, the browser source should have shown up. It's still in the same place it was before. Do I need to have my browser open? Mr. Boom Boom Pow, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. So do I have to have the browser open to that source page? No, right? Do I need to refresh the browser source? Should be in the same spot. You think it might be the ultra low latency? All right, I can change that. Let's change it here to... How do I change it? Because, right now, it is not letting me. That's interesting. It was working perfectly fine before. But yeah. Stop streaming through OBS. Okay. So, we should be back. However, I don't know if it's going to stop buffering here. If you guys will just give me a moment to get this figured out. Okay, apparently it was just OBS, and it looks like we might be all right now. Let's go back to our game. All right. You guys let me know how it goes. Let me know if I start like dropping frames or something. But yeah, thank you all for coming. We're back. We're gonna keep going here. Everybody's still working. Everything is still fine. We don't have shit. What are we researching? Right now we're researching plumbing? No. Pressure management. Okay. All right, we can research pressure management. That's cool. We don't need that yet. We do need this soon. No. We're going to need power regulation and basic farming for sure. Carry on, duplicants. It is no longer buffering, so people say. Hopefully it stays that way. Apologize for the technical difficulties at the beginning there. Not entirely sure what caused it. So, our current goal, it seems, is to get oxygen flowing through the base. We, Empress Meow Meow says chicken, banana. Chicken, banana. Right back at you. So we're going to get this air pump going. Oh, you think it's the flat caps that cause the buffering? I don't know. I think, honestly, there's a way to test that. There is a way. All right. Y'all are going to have to let me know if it starts buffering again. Yes, I was singing Chicken Banana. And no reason to deny that. That's right. I hang out with other people too. Who would have thought? Why are they not finishing this gas pump? So, Empress Meow Meow says he was almost late to start because he was busy watching my screen share. It's true. I was watching her play Cloudheim. It's a very interesting looking game. But I wasn't almost late. I arrived precisely when I meant to. Toxic Panda says, Rastov, he's being parasocial. Burn the world down like a jaded ex-girlfriend. Oh, they're finally building the air pump. Look at Rastov build. Oh, but we've not hooked up the air pump to the power. How could we do such a thing? Now. Hello, Paraformal Pickle. Welcome in. Empress Meow Meow says, now I go to bed because I don't sleep all day and stay up all night like a certain someone. Well, I do. Nah. Have a good night, Meows. I think maybe we do need to test the TTS again. I think you're right. Now these guys, they're not actually going to be able to build. They're not actually going to be able to build a ceiling here because they don't have a way up. We got to build this ladder up. And as we saw in the video last time, Joseph Media Studio, welcome in. As we mentioned last time, the guys, they need 2 squares to be able to get around, right? So we're going to dig these 2 squares out here all the way over. And do you see the problem that I see? If we dig all of that, this water here will... Thank you, Danny. Yes, chicken, banana indeed. I bet Meows wishes she had been here for that one. That is gonna scare the hell out of me every time. It made no sound? What do you mean it made no sound? I heard it. Oh, I think I know why. Audio. How about now? Were you guys not able to hear the game before? Is that what happened? It's okay though. Can you hear the game now? You should be able to hear things happening. You can't hear the game at all. That is interesting.
Thank you, I am fire. You gave money. Thank you.
At Melindia92 super chatted $30.86. Off with that hat, skull.
Thank you, Melindia. Alright. I'm gonna turn the game up a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear it a little better. You let me know if it's too loud. I can turn it down more if need be.
Thank you, I am fire. You gave money. Thank you.
At PowerAge_1986 super chatted $5.21. This happened because Rastov Gaming always buggy lol.
Thank you, PowerAge. Are you guys able to hear the TTSs now or no? Oh, I need to turn my sound up even more? Alright. Okay, you can hear the TTS. Yeah, for 20 bucks. I will actually put the hat back on. And then we're really starting a hat war here. Oh, the TTS is good, but the game is not? Alright. Let's do that. Can you guys hear the game now? Perfect. It just needed a little bit of a boost. Alright, for research, we're going to look at basic farming immediately. All right, cat. You need to get off my lap. Off you go. You're evicted. Ah. I'm not like 65 years old, Rastov. Nice try. I see what you're doing here. Look at that, our guys are almost done. Hopefully, all of this water doesn't just pour straight into our base. Oh, look at that. Do we risk trying to build a tile there? If we do, it's going to pour out. The water is going to come out. Is he actually able to build it diagonally? If he can build that tile diagonally, that would save us. Danny P909 says 6-7. All right, so we got tile. Toxic Panda says the water will just wash them all. Trust. It will flow like the finest of holy waters. Oh God.
Thank you, I am fire. You gave money. Thank you.
At Luna Elfi super chatted $3.02. R.I.P. the Epic Hat. So sad.
Thank you, Luna. Lil Compton 420 asks, what game is this? This is called Oxygen Not Included. It's a game that came out by the same people that made Don't Starve. And it came out back in 2017, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. Where to choose a blueprint? Now, I don't think we are quite ready for another colonist. I think we'll just take this strength booster for now. Melindia says, Luna Faye, your taste in hats is ass. I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think we may be seeing the beginning of a hat war. Let's print that thing out. Let's get it going. Does it really need to be assigned to anyone? Sapphire's the only robot here. Hey, look at that. We have farming. Farming is complete. We're going to keep on researching. And one of the first things that I want to get for our colony is a poop room. It's honestly necessary. We're also going to start replacing some of the floor tile with this. This is called airflow tile. Airflow tile allows, well, as the name implies, airflow to pass through the tiles. So the hope here is that any carbon dioxide that generates inside this bathroom, since it is heavier than oxygen, and oxygen will be pumped from this corner it will push the carbon dioxide down to this little hole right here. Through these airflow tiles. Same here, any carbon dioxide that doesn't fall down here, I would like to end up pushed down here into this water hole. We'll do the same over here. Replace those 3 tiles with airflow tiles. And put airflow tiles down there. Sapphire Moon says, I like the flat hat actually. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it too. Otherwise, when Rastov told me to go buy it, I would have told him to go fuck himself. Anyway. Joseph Media Studios says, why Ren when look like me having chill... What? Like me when having a chill day. Okay. Rasa Game says, I've got flat cap. Flat caps are cool, man. Flat caps are cool. We're going to bring them back. Sapphire says they've grown on me. Melinda says that Forsaken Soul. Well, I've seen your wife, so yes. Can't wait. What? Did I? I must have missed something. Anyway, some people are into the flat cap. Some people are not. Or microbe musher. It's doing absolutely nothing yet. So where... We've got a whole bunch of things we can build now. Starting with an algae terrarium. We're going to build that guy right down here. That's what we're going to do. One algae terrarium down there at the very bottom of the base. Actually, you know what? We're gonna be brave. We're gonna let all these guys out. And while we're doing that, you know what I just realized I did? I did not add a power switch for this gas pump. Probably because I don't have a power switch. Okay. It's a good reason. I'm gonna watch Toxic Panda poop. Look at the relief on his face. Hey, he ran into Rastov, who apparently needs to go poop as well. Buddy, you don't have to hide. I mean, you're covered.
Thank you, I am fire. You gave money. Thank you.
For the goal. Goal. Hold up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a goal. For 20 teal super chats, I have to purchase a red nose and clown wig for the next stream. Is that so? All right. All right. You ladies and gentlemen think you can help us reach that goal? I don't know if you need me in a... Oh boy.
Thank you, I am fire. You gave money. Thank you.
At PowerAge_1986 super chatted $2.61. He needs to poop cuz he full of shit.
I mean... I don't know. He's empty now. But, yeah, I don't think you guys need me in a clown wig and oh god, here we go.
Fire, you gave money. Thank you.
At Millennium92 super chatted $7.72. Yes, rather clown than the stupid hat.
You'd rather see me in a clown wig and hat. Or clown wig and nose than in the hat? I mean, alright. The goal's there. Good luck. It's not like it's a calendar or anything. That was a difficult goal. Somehow. Some way. Power Edge says, I said what I said. Melindia says, yup. Okay, so we got rid of the poop machines up here. We ain't gotta worry about them. All our bathroom happenings are gonna be happening down here. We've opened up this bottom. And we're gonna create 2 algae terrariums down there. What are they for? I don't know. Speaking of, do you guys want to see something? You guys want to see something cool? Oh, I bet you want to see something really cool. All right. Hold on. Give me just a sec. We need to focus on me. So, guess what I got today? Came in the mail. Oh, it's fantastic. It is amazing. It is so high quality. And I'm loving every second of it. Let me tell you guys. This thing is great. I don't know who mentioned anything about needing a laminated version, but brother, you missed out. This sumbitch is already laminated. So you're gonna have to wait for the next one, Aura. That's it. This one's off the store. It is gone. It is no more. It's not sticky yet, but I'm sure if I leave it at work for a while, it will be. You know that kitchen grease is going to get all over it. But, thankfully, it's nice and laminated feeling. It looks like it's pretty easy to clean. Anyway, where were we? That's right. I'm gonna be hanging that calendar at work in public view, and everyone that goes into that office will be seeing it. It will be our official office calendar. Lil Compton 420 asks, are you planning on playing Sons of the Forest? It is a game that has been discussed, for sure. We talked about it. We almost did it. And then we ended up deciding on War Tales. So it's pretty high up on the possibilities list. Power Age says that's hysterical fire. Oh yeah, that was the plan. I mean, that was the plan all along. If I got a calendar, it was going up at work. Sapphire says take a picture and post it in the Discord when you hang it at work. You bet! You absolutely bet. That is absolutely the plan. And I go into work tomorrow before Rastov. So you guys will get to see it before Rastov. It'll be great. Power Age says, Rastov, that's what you get for accusing me of buying 20 calendars. I mean, maybe with the new one? Maybe with the new one you'll buy 20? It's gonna be, from what I understand, from what I hear, it's gonna be pretty wholesome. Now, I don't know if that's wholesome with a W or wholesome with an H, but it's gonna be wholesome. Now, I really do need to research a fucking power switch. Because otherwise, I'm gonna have problems. That's right, Danny. You got it. I'm not making it, so I don't know. I was just told it was gonna be wholesome. I don't know which one, you know? But yes, I'm very happy I now have my Rastovian collector's item. An artifact, if you will. Oh, I've been fired before. I've been rehired again.
Thank you, I am fire. You gave money. Thank you.
At Danny, P909 super chatted $4.99.
Thank you, Danny. Appreciate that. Rastov says fire has been fired. For 20 members, we will rehire him. Guys, I need to get rehired. I need this job. I think I'm gonna need 20 members. I would say I'm gonna cry if I don't get 20 members, but you guys are getting me on screen crying for like $2, so that's not really much of a deal for you. Okay, so I think first thing I should do is no longer build those things. I should build actual plumbing. We're gonna do that down here. There's so much to do. Okay. We're gonna send them digging. We're gonna send them digging. over this way. We're gonna get all of that opened up. And now... Okay. Oh, Rastov says, I need to make some gifted songs. Melindia says, no way, this a gag is happening right now. So Rastov, Joseph says, so Rastov pulling a Keem. Apparently. Powerage says Rastov has never fired anyone off a show. That's how to call the bluff. Melindia says, it's okay. Just be entertaining. You know what? I think I'm being pretty entertaining. Are you not entertained? Oh wait, I used that line last time. It doesn't hit us hard the second time around. Well, Compton says, if you guys play some Sons of the Forest, is there going to be a group of survivors or just you two? Now that I don't know. I don't know what kind of plans we have for it. I would assume it would start as just us two and see where it goes from there. I make no promises. Rastov says, man, no one wants Fiery hired. That's diabolical. Sapphire says, hashtag Keemstov. Oh, are we on the Keemstov arc? I didn't know we were there yet. Powerade says, oh no, Melindia. Pulling the Boogie Bee entertaining card. Rastov says it's going to be just me because Fire got fired. Sadistic Muffin, good to see you. Well, thank you very much, Sadistic Muffin. Oh, look at that. All the dupes are sleeping, and we've discovered a pre-built area with lockers. It's covered in polluted oxygen, carbon dioxide. I think we could probably break in there. I think we could probably break in there. What do you guys think? Maybe not right now, you know, since everybody's sleeping and we kind of have no fucking batteries. Things are not ideal at the moment. I think the first thing we should do is solve our power issues. We're going to do that by crafting a couple of batteries here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to build a wall. It's too high. And a pneumatic door. And we're going to attempt to call this a power generator room. See this little room right here? That's technically where I'm at. If you can see my background. That's what I'm in. Sadistic Muffin, I know you will be streaming later, and I hope you as well have a wonderful stream. Powerage says, I'll just shield bash your pesky wall like a Finnish Viking. Works, that works. We can do that. Or, hear me out. We can build more walls and have nice rooms and a nice little barracks and and a private bathroom. And have a comfortable little colony. Yeah, maybe no. Ah! Power H says, then I'll help rebuild. This is me recruiting myself. Ah, I see. Job security. Understood. I understand wanting job security. We'll build some tile right here so that we can start digging out this algae. Because we like that stuff. We don't really need all this room yet. And honestly, I don't know if we want to be filling it up with oxygen just yet, but I do need the algae to fill up my oxygen generators. Okay, those guys are going to be down there, and they're going to be cool. And then I think we might... Oh god, this is so stupid. Okay. This is a terrible, terrible idea. And if you ever play this game, you shouldn't do this. Who's running the wheel? Melindia is currently on the wheel right now. And then Joseph Media Studio says, Fire got isekai'd into SteamWorld. Oh, I mean, I don't know about that. Powerade says, Sapphire's an android, 0 stamina drain. That's actually true. She is a... oh, what are they called? A bionic. She's a bionic duplicate. Specialized colony worker with different needs. Now we're gonna deconstruct those, oh, yeah. That's right. You know, keep forgetting I changed my back. Okay, we're gonna make another manual airlock here, and this will make sense to you very shortly. Very, very short. As soon as they're done building that, all right. We're gonna set it so that nobody can go out that door. Bionic duplicant incapacitated. She has insufficient power. We're gonna make her a priority. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any power banks to give her. I love how we were just talking about Sapphire not breaking down or anything, and she broke down. Rastov enjoys dry humping ladders. That just happens sometimes. Yes, Sapphire needs coffee or something similar. And by coffee, I mean, I believe we need to craft we need a specific station, which I didn't want to put here, but I guess we're going to put in the... No, I can't go in the bedroom. Fuck it, it's going there. Deconstruct that. Give me a pneumatic door. Sapphire is unfortunately gonna sit right there for a minute. And since she's out, who's gonna run our wheel? Will Compton says, Sapphire, so you're confirmed as bionic? Yes, she is bionic. Powerade says, fair enough. More power to ladder gooners. I mean, he does his thing. We ain't gonna yuck on his yum, you know. He's into ladders. Will Compton says, yeah, but if you're a bionicle, it's badass. That's right. Sapphire is badass. Howard says, have Rastov run the wheel. He needs to earn his keep. I mean, true. Let's unlock a new blueprint. What do we get? White Atmo gloves. For the duplicant who never gets their hands dirty. Cool. Yeah, we need to get Rastov away from that ladder for just a bit, you know. He's doing a little much there. I guess my door trick doesn't work anymore, so deconstruct that. And we're just gonna have to put regular airflow tile there and a mesh tile right there. Printing pod. Ladies and gentlemen, let's choose a blueprint. We could bring in another duplicant, but that will be another mouth to feed. We do not yet have any way to feed our duplicants. At the same time, we need somebody to run our farm, which we've yet to build. We're going to take the seeds for now. But soon, we will need a farmer. We're making 5 copper power banks to try and rescue Sapphire. Quack Duck says, when did Sapphire join the colony? I'm trying to guesstimate how long she has left in her oxygen tank. She was our first duplicant to join in. I think on our first, like on our 3rd day. We're working on it. We're working on it. Look at that. Power bank has been made. And now we're gonna send Panda to come save you. Go rescue Sapphire. There we go. Sapphire needs more power. She's been rebooted. Now we need to give her that power bank. There we go. Sapphire has been rescued. Now the fun part. Oh, one of you is staying awake to do this. Okay. No, they built a regular wheel. I didn't want a regular one. That's okay. We'll deal with the fact that we got a regular wheel. Corey says, what up, you tasty chimkin nugs? What's up, Corey? How you doing, buddy? Need that wire, and we don't need that wire. So the wheel is set to 20. This wheel is going to be set to 10. And look at all this water falling down. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. So let's take a look at how our goal is doing. 3. We've got 3. I don't think I'm gonna be buying a clown nose and a wig. It sounds like we're gonna be wearing the flat cap for a few more streams, ladies and gentlemen. Now, is that something you want? You want the flat cap? The fat cap? My God. Maybe I need to get a fat cap. Now, do you need a flat... Do you think the flat cap is something I should be wearing? Or is the clown wig gonna be something that you would prefer? I don't know. You let me know. You let me know how you guys feel. I think, though, I feel like we need to mop all this shit up. It's too much water here. We need to build a ladder so that we can get up there and start mopping. Soon enough. Soon enough. They'll get around. I guess they're gonna go to bed first, of course. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let them sleep. Let them sleep. Although honestly, I very much think it's time to get this farm started. Otherwise, we're gonna have a lot of trouble here. Be in a heap of trouble if we don't get this farm going. And maybe they'll be a little bit cold while mopping up the water, and you know what? That's okay. That's okay. We want them to just get it all picked up. Quick as they can. Melindia says no. Clown. You're not buying the clown does not equal to you wearing the hat every time. I mean, if it's what people... Uh-oh. How the hell did he get up there? Anyway. Right, if something's not on my head, it's gonna be too shiny when the camera first turns on, you know? Yeah, some of these dupes are incredibly smart. They are the smartest. We have the best dupes. Only the best. Alright, look at that. We got all the water mopped up. Everything is picked up, and the rest of it has come down here. And now we have a wonderful water reservoir for our bathrooms. Let's get this bathroom reservoir prepped up, shall we? Gonna dig a couple tiles here, 2 more down here. And that should do it. That's right, they're gonna be a little bit cold. And that's okay. Sapphire just digging while everybody else is sleeping. Sapphire being a trooper over here. Everybody else had to go sleep. Weak. All right. Dig one right there as well. All right, everybody get out of the water. We need a liquid pump. Melindia says, okay, let me DM you Rastov. It better not be what I think it is. It better not be what I think it is. Mr. Boom Boom Pow says, GG. Quack Duck says, do you have any long-term goals for this colony? Or is it just meet the needs of the colony as they come? Well, you see, my long-term goal for this colony is to survive. That is first and foremost what I would like for them to do. And yeah, no, that's about all I got for goals. I don't usually survive the heat death of the rest of the colony. And I get to a point where things are, well, it just gets too damn hot. You know what I mean? And oh boy, I see. Fire, 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 says Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Rastov is planning to mess with you. Rastov says we have a new goal for the next solo stream. Oh, is that so? Mr. Boom Boom Pow says they are plotting. Look out, it is happening. Sapphire says, fire, you're in trouble. So, do tell. What is this wonderful goal that you've got plotted for me? I would love to know. Oh, you sent him the perfect hat. I wonder where you could possibly have found that hat. I wonder. I have a feeling I know what the next goal is going to be, and well, as with everything else, I dare you to succeed, chat. I dare you to succeed. Sapphire says, uh-oh, fire. We'll see what happens. If it is the will of the chat, then it is the will of the chat. It's too late. Rastov said you shouldn't dare that. Too late. It's already done. It's already done. The will of the chat is the will of the chat, and they shall choose, or they shall not. We will see. Quack Duck says, can't argue with that. As far as heat goes, cold biomes are a great place to just dump all your heat into. Safe enough short-term solution for easily hundreds of cycles. I've tried that. It doesn't... I can't get it to work very well yet. I'm hoping that maybe this colony I get to be a little better with it. Quack Duck says, at least until you're confident enough to build a method of turning heat into power. Melindia says, I am so confused. So much of what Fire reads isn't even in here. Do you have it maybe set to top chat instead of live chat? Because I did that at the beginning. And I missed a couple of messages. Yeah, and Picori says, gotta switch to live chat. Sapphire Moon says, how about fishnet stockings? Okay. I gotta draw the line somewhere. You thought it could be that, but you don't see boom. Interesting. There's many boom messages. Lil Compton says, I'm cooked, chat. Sapphire says, I use live chat. So do I. Although I forget to turn it on live chat every so often, and then I end up missing a couple of messages. Like my dear friend, Sadistic Muffin, I almost didn't see her message. If somebody hadn't welcomed her in, thank you, Sapphire, I would never have known she was here. Okay, so... yeah, give it a shot. Give refreshing a shot. That might do it for you. So we were working on our bathrooms here, right? But you know what I'm noticing? I am noticing we haven't built a fucking farm yet. And we are getting dangerously close to no food. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Farmstovia. It is going to be 4 tall, and we'll have a ceiling just like every other place. Deconstruct there, and we need to take a peek and see how big a farm can be. A greenhouse has a maximum size of 96 tiles. So we want to make this no bigger than 96 tiles. Perfect, right there. Our wall has to go right here. Wait, it moved. Oh no. Nope, I got it right. Okay. And we are going to create some planter boxes pretty much right away. We are also going to tie this to the ventilation network. Melindia says, now I see him. All right, glad to see refreshing works. Sapphire says, you're welcome, Fire. Chunky Lover says, what's up, Fire? What's up, Chunky? Alright, looks like we have another duplicant available. But I think, I get the feeling that we're going to end up taking the care package one more time. Let's see, digging, operating rocketry, Luddite. Ooh, super duper hard digging. And cooking. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna be taking in... No, we're not. We're taking algae. We have to. We can't take in a new colonist until we have a farm. I'm sorry. I have to be strict on that. Otherwise, I think we will die. Okay, so I need light to be able to grow bristle blossoms. So I need to get that researched. We're also going to choose to plant our bristle blossoms. I think 6. Quack Duck says that Bionic is burning through a battery a day. Ooh, I honestly don't know how to stop that or how to make it more efficient. If you have any tips, I will gladly take them. Thrifty says, do a flip. I can't do a flip, but I'm not in the game. And our Bionic is out of power again. Perhaps we need to let her rest for a bit. Because we don't have better batteries at the moment. Now why can't... Ah, they need fertilization. No problem. Yeah, Sapphire is a little tired. She doesn't have any batteries to help her continue. How can we restore her power banks? That's the problem. I know nothing about bionics. But I guess we'll find out together. Medicine? No. Composter? No. Base? No, but we will put a ration box up here. Alright. My squirrel brain is kind of getting me. Kind of getting very distracted with many things at once. Quackduck says there are rechargeable batteries, but that'll take research and a specific duplicate skill to craft. And even then, they'd be spending 70% of their day just charging their own battery if done manually. Bionics really are hard to maintain early on. They really are. So maybe what we need to do is use Sapphire as like a clutch worker when everything starts going south. We craft a couple batteries and bring her in. And just kind of let her rest until then. Being bionic is high maintenance, Sapphire Moon says. It sure is. Now we need to disable the eating of bristleberries. And the eating of meal lice. And that way they will not eat raw meal lice. Let's look at our duplicate skills. Badger Cat. Badger Cat is our researcher. She's going to continue her path of research. Melindia. Melindia is our critter rancher. But also our doctor. We'll worry about this soon. Rastov. Rastov is our digger. He gonna continue digging. He's got super hard digging now. Quack Duck says she's eating through her oxygen even while without power. And unlike batteries, only she can refill her own oxygen tank. She has 1 foot in the grave as it stands. Oh no! Sapphire! Whoa, what can we do? I don't know if there's much we can do, but we'll give you this cool hat for it. I'm gonna give you improved gears too. And Toxic Panda is our plumber. He's very good at emptying pipe, apparently. I'm just gonna leave that one right there. So, for research, boy, this is difficult to know what to go into now. I think, ideally, we're going to want filtration of gases. I think that's up here. Liquid filter and a gas filter. Yup. And we already have sanitation. Yeah. That's where we're at. We don't need internal combustion just yet. Yep, that's what we're doing. Everybody go get their fancy new hats. Wait, did Panda get his new hat? Yeah, he's got his new hat. Okay, cool. Now we're hopefully, we'll be making this lice loaf forever. Rastov, can't find food. Well, buddy, that's because we have none. I hate having to make mush bars, but unfortunately, I think it is going to be a necessity. Okay, so. Oh, we're very low on food. We're very low on a minimum of 120 kilojoules per cycle. Yikes. We have another video to watch. Where'd it go? Oh, the video's not there. Lame. Powering bionics. They require power banks, and I don't want to keep crafting a bunch of power banks because that's going to use up all my copper. We'll have to be very, conservative with how many we craft. For sure. A discharger won't help us at all, unfortunately. We need to keep going. How are we going to keep going? Well, that's an excellent question. We can bring in farm tiles, which will grow our food a little bit faster. It also looks like we're starting to create some food here, which is good because they haven't grown any lice loafs yet. Sapphire is switching hats again, apparently. I don't know why, but I guess she felt like it. Well, suppose we should start moving on to what we were doing with this restroom. Now that we have a farm that's actually working. Now these guys should really make sure to put the food in there before it gets eaten by something else. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we need somebody that can grow food. Cooking. They can't grow it, but they can cook it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new colonist. This colonist needs a name. Which one of you, beautiful people, as Rastov likes to call you, shall be our next colonist. The first one to type in "put me in, coach" gets put in. And whoever it is, Lil Compton 420, we're putting you in. Lil Compton's gonna be our cook. Quack Duck says, "Don't look at me." Lil Compton, Peter Parker? Yeah, sure thing. Where you at? Where are you at? You just came in here. Let's set you as Peter Parker. There you are. Welcome to our colony. Since cooking is your thing, we're gonna make you worry about cooking the most. Panda, since cleaning is your thing, we're gonna make you worrying about doing that the most. Rastov, he likes operating and digging. He's our digger. Melinda's our rancher. Sapphire does a lot of things. We're gonna make her our head operator. And Badger Cat, she's our researcher. She's always going to research and doctor first. All right. Let's carry on. Hopefully this mealwood will grow real soon. Because these guys are going to want to eat here real soon. Sapphire is built different. She is an android. We built one. How much power does she have left? Not a whole heck of a lot, I imagine. Power banks, 50 joules. Oh yeah, she's gonna run right the fuck out. And we're not gonna build another one for the time being. No, instead what we're gonna do is we're gonna let her rest for a little while. We're gonna let our food start growing. And once we know we've got plenty of copper, then we'll build her a couple more power banks. See, right now, we've only got 5,000 kilograms of copper. I know that sounds like a lot. But building lacks resources. Crucial materials are unavailable or beyond reach for these buildings. The microbe musher. What materials are they trying to get, I wonder? Or have we run out of dirt? Always a possibility that we ran out of dirt. Always a possibility that we've run out of dirt. Well, hopefully that's all the dirt we need. Hopefully it's not water that we're short on, because we have tons of water. Bionic duplicant, incapacitated. She's out. She'll be out for a little while, and it's okay. And there is our meal lice being farmed up. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for a kitchen. We're gonna build a kitchen. And we're gonna do that by putting our microbe musher in there. First things first. An electric grill. I don't ever use the egg cracker, but fuck it, we'll stick it in there. And then we need to drag power up. Up the wall, and over. I'm probably starting to put too many things on one circuit. And that's a problem that we'll be running into here soon. Very, very soon, ladies and gentlemen. For now, though, we've built our kitchen, we've built our dining room, we've built our farm. Right? We do need light for this farm before we forget. We need a ceiling light to light up all of these guys. And it looks like it's just going to be those. Looks like that guy doesn't get lit up, so we're going to put another one right there. And we are going to swap those guys. Suffocating. How could they be suffocating if we're generating? Okay, I see the problem. I never built a power switch for that fan. So we're going to go into our power, wire, deconstruct. We're going to deconstruct all 4 of those wires. And then we're going to pull one from here and go directly to here and go directly to here. We have more than enough copper ore for this operation. It should happen. Although it looks like it's going to happen a little slower than expected. Goddamn. Oh my god! Is she dead? She has died from oh my god, she died from suffocation. She was, in fact, built different. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna need to pour one out for Sapphire. May she rest in peace. She had a wonderful life. And an even more wonderful death. Let's just take a moment to appreciate all of the work she did for our colony. And let us remember that at least today, in this colony, she did not become a cereal bowl. Surely, not becoming a cereal bowl must count for something. It must already be better than previous colonies. Rastov says, but can we eat her? No, she's a bionic. I don't think that we can eat her. In fact, you know, I'm not entirely sure whether this game has cannibalism or not. I'm gonna say it does not. Not with that attitude, he says. Another Snapple down. Another one. Shall be grabbed from the case. Sapphire says, stay away from my bionic body, Rastov. Girl, let me tell you, if he gets a hold of that bionic body of yours, it's probably gonna get real weird. Oh, let's switch that fucking fan off, finally. You know, it's funny, I was building this switch so I could turn off this, air pump. We are preparing to build your grave right here. In fact, we have made it the community's priority to build your grave. You will be buried next to our kitchen. And with that, we must find Peter Parker, for he shall be our cook, our chef. He shall keep the colony fed. Thou art granted the hat of chef. Quake Duck says, everyone knows graves and kitchens. Graves and kitchens go together like peas in a pod. That's right. That is absolutely correct. Look at Rastov bawling his eyes out. Millie, look at them mourning Sapphire's death. Badger Cat and Peter Parker are all sad to see her go. But at least this way, they can have closure. They need not worry. Powerade says, no, Sapphire died. That's right. Our dear friend Sapphire has fallen. She worked too hard. May she rest in peace. Now, we need to provide lighting to our farm. So that we can start growing these bristle blossoms. Bristle blossoms are a fantastic food. That's right. Quack Duck says they're called duplicants for a reason. Let's throw another sapphire in there. That's exactly how this works. People may come back. If I call for a name and we don't have one, one of two things is going to happen. I'm either going to ask you to drop $2 on the back of a TTS, and I'll slap you in the game, or I'll just call it out as a freebie, and I will ask for a name. And at any point in time, that could be first come, first serve. It could be Sapphire right back in again. It was indeed a short life, Sapphire. But it wasn't a biological one, so I mean, you can just redo it. Rastov says, I think it's time to add boom. I think you're right. Our next colonist shall be Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Rastov has earned a skill point, and he shall be grabbing his super duper hard digging hat. Well, now that we have food, our food issue is solved, our power issue appears to be solved. We're gonna finish this fucking bathroom. This is what we've been trying to do all day today. We just wanted a bathroom. So step one, we need a place to dump our water, our dirty water into. All right, we're gonna dig right here. We're gonna make a ladder going down here. And we are going to dig us a waste pit. Would appear we are ready to choose a blueprint once again. We need...
Thank you, thank you.
Whoa.
I am fire. You gave money. Thank you.
At PowerAge_1986 super chatted $2.54. Rastov earned that skill point. Hell froze over.
That's right, Rastov earned that skill point. Hell hath indeed frozen over. So we need somebody that can grow things. Thank you, PowerAge. Nope. Strength, construction, medicine? Nope. Medicine, strength? No. Land murderer? Definitely not. Green thumb, increased agriculture. This might be Mr. Boom Boom Pow right here. Yeah. Yeah, he does. Mr. Boom Boom Pow. He's a vomiter who can be super productive on top of that. Good God. Alright. Mr. Boom Boom Pow it is. Mr. Boom Boom Pow has entered the colony. We really need him to grow things right now, though. Let's see what we can get him to do. He can construct. Do we have a builder? I don't think we do. And he can supply. Oh, I think we're gonna make him unhappy. I think we're gonna make him unhappy. For now. Go farm, sir. Go farm. As for research, not gonna bother with internal combustion just yet, although I am so tempted. We need that. Anyway, we got distracted from our bathroom again. We need our wash basins first. Before anything else. And you notice how the air quality is getting kinda bad in here. We might need to do something about that. So our next goal is going to be air decontamination for the quality of life of our duplicants. It will never make sense to me that the output of these things goes up instead of down. Grassfed 94 says, wait a minute, you're not Rastov. Who is this strange man? I am indeed just a strange man who has taken the entirety of Rastovia from Rastov, it seems. He'll never admit it. But it's true. Ask the chat. Ask the chat. And since I've taken Rastovia from him, I figured I may as well take his channel and stream on that as well. You know. You look like your dad, but I feel like Rastov's dad. So I mean, there is that. And by that I mean I've known this guy since he was like 13. I'm helping him out. You feel at home. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully I can give you a little bit of entertainment. Welcome in, Grassfed94. NP Corey says, Fire won our hearts and souls. Why, thank you, Corey. I appreciate that very much. Now, we're almost done with this icky water outlet. Grassfed94 says, the voice is pretty killer. Well, thank you very much. Rastov has, he's put in a lot of time and effort, and quite a chunk of money into making me sound this good. So this is all thanks to Rastov. Melindia says, Fire is okay when he doesn't wear his flap cap. You mean this little guy? You don't want me to wear this guy? You don't like it? What's wrong? Are you not a fan? Are you not entertained? It's off. It's cool. It's off. I took it off. It's okay. Relax. Now, we need to build this thing, like, right away so they can start using that water thing. Question is, can they reach it? Oh, yeah, they can. Okay, which means that one can be deconstructed. And a copy of this one prepared. Oh, you're gonna get poop water on your heads, guys! Ah, grody. And we're gonna build a regular wash basin down here. Just because. If they ever have to go down and mess with the poop water down here, we want them to wash their hands on the way back out. You know what I mean? And this is the kind of place you seal with actual airlocks. Quackduck says, just spilled my milk at the sight of that cap. Literally, my shirt is doused in milk. I am so very sorry. Melinda says, right? It is not okay. Listen. It's not that bad, okay? It is not that bad. I think Melinda has an aversion to flat caps. That sounds like a personal problem. NP Corey says, not all of God's creatures can handle the majesty of fire and his apparel. It's true. It's true. I cannot help it. I have that effect on people sometimes. Hemi says, finally, rimming. Welcome in, Hemi. We're not rimming today. We're not playing RimWorld. Not on the tubes, you know. We do that on the live stage in the Discord. Anybody's welcome to join the Discord. Members can see all of the channels and are able to participate in the conversation and in Rimstovia. This is called Oxygen Not Included. It's a very similar game to RimWorld, except the outcomes are not nearly as wild. It's a little more contained. This is kind of like if you've ever played Fallout Shelter, that's a little more like what this game is. Can we make it uncontained? Well, I can show you what just happened not too long ago. R.I.P. Sapphire. You see, poor Sapphire. She was a bionic duplicant. She was a robot, an android, and she ran out of batteries. Unfortunately, once she ran out of batteries, she was the only one that was able to replenish her own oxygen, and without power, she was incapable of doing so. She died as a result of my mismanagement. We could have saved her. But Sapphire died from lack of batteries. Do with that what you will, chat. Yes, Quack. I too kind of saw that the Fallout Shelter comparison, but it is similar in aesthetic, at least a little bit. And from there it becomes easier to explain. Ah, look at that. A soothing purple wallpaper. I don't even remember how to build wallpaper. Can I build background tiles? No. Yeah, I think that's for when we unlock drywall. Yeah, pastel purple, such a cool color. I'll take it. Nice. Alright, chat. With Sapphire having fallen from a lack of batteries, our bathroom having been nearly completed, I think it may be just about time to call it. We're gonna give them just enough time to finish out our bathroom, and then we'll end it there. We will be redirecting to my friend Sadistic Muffin, who is attempting to build her YouTube presence. I believe today she is playing Path of Exile, and hopefully you guys can go give her some support, some watch hours. She's trying to get her channel monetized over there. Let's get our bathroom done. There we are. What are we missing? No liquid intake. But I thought we built the liquid intake. No. Oh. We missed one pipe. Quackduck says, unironically, I get mad stoked when I unlock a different wallpaper. They do such a great job at making the base feel homely. They really do. They're fantastic. I don't remember how to lay them down, though. I think I have to unlock drywall or something, some kind of back tile first. Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is complete. We have a pit for dirty water. We have our duplicants being forced to wash their hands on the way out. Oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be absolutely awful. they're all gonna finish at the same time, and only one of them is gonna wash their hands. That guy didn't wash his hands. Badger didn't wash them. Nobody washed their hands. Not a single one washed their hands. Wow. Guys. Come on. You're gonna be all grody now. Ah, how could you? You know what we're gonna do? We're moving this fucking microbe musher over here. But we'll worry about that next time. Box, welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. We were just finishing up. We're gonna go ahead and save our game. And go back to the desk cam. I think, like I said, we're gonna be heading over to my friend Sadistic Muffin. She's, yeah, that one storage bin is really bad. Rastov says, wait, fire! I'm waiting. Wait 1 second! Alright. I'm right here. We're going nowhere. I'm standing still. Not really standing, I'm sitting, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. We, unfortunately did not fulfill our stream goal of, buying a red nose and clown wig for next stream. But I believe we'll have a much better goal that as next stream comes, I'm probably gonna hate it more and more. And the closer we get to it, I'm probably going to hate it more and more. I have a feeling I know what it is. Melindia says, I am so ready. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be great. Sapphire Moon says, great stream, Fire. Thank you, Sapphire. Powerage says, W stream. Thank you, Powerage. Appreciate you guys coming in and spending time. Rastov says, I need someone to send a member. Make sure the TTS is on this screen as well. Oh, you know what? I don't know if the TTS is on this screen as well. Let me take a look. I'm gonna switch over to game real quick again, and I'm going to try to go to properties. Control A, Control C. I shouldn't have to do that, right? Let's go to desk camera and add a source, browser source. It should be browser 2 that is already existing. And we're gonna stick that right over my face. All right. Feel free to give it a shot. Let's see what happens when someone does one member. Browser source is ready. That's right. Now we wait. We just need one gifted membership. And, then we all get to go home. Well, I'm already home. As you can see in the background, I'm in the, oxygen not included base. But, then you guys get to go to a different place and see somebody new. Meet my friend. Support her. Give her some watch hours. She's trying to get that channel, up and going. She usually streams on Twitch. She wants to increase her YouTube presence. Nobody gonna gift a member? I can't do it because I'm not the channel owner. Because I was about to try. Wait, no, yes I can. I have a phone. All right. Let's get this tested here. How do I... Ah, here we go. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Membership gifting. And that should do it. Perhaps there it is.
I love members in my mouth.
Wow. Amazing. Yep. It's working. I heard it. Hey, box sniped. Yep. It's working. It is working. You guys could hear it, right? That was great. All right. You guys have yourselves a wonderful night. Remember to always live and let live. And please go support my friend. Have a good night, guys. Thank you all for coming. Goodbye.